Dear students, welcome to the topic regression. Regression is a term which is associated with statistics. The idea behind regression is it is the technique of predicting the value of a particular variable with the help of values of other respective variables. Regression is also used in machine learning. So the topics we are going to discuss in this particular uh, session are simple linear regression, ordinary least-square estimation, correlation, and multiple linear regression. These are the topics we need to study for this subject. Then move on to the regression. Mathematical relationships help us to understand many aspects of everyday life. Example, body weight is a function of one's calorie intake. Income is often related to education and job experience. So in our day-to-day life, some output will be based on our input values. For example, our body weight depends upon the calorie intake of a particular person. My body weight is depending upon my calorie intake. Then my income is related to my experience and education. If the experience is high means the salary also high compared to other lower experienced person. That is, there should be a relationship between this income and experience. That is recognized in this particular regression aspect. So when such relationships are expressed in exact numbers, we gain additional clarity. For example, each year of job experience may be worth an additional $1,000 in yearly salary. So this type of description will give an idea that there should be a relationship between the salary and the experience of the person. Regression is concerned with specifying the relationship between a single dependent variable, that is the value to be predicted, and one or more numeric independent variables, that are the predictors. So regression is indicating or specifying a relationship between one dependent variable and one or more independent variables. The value of dependent variable is based upon the value of independent variables. The simplest form of regression assumes that the relationship between independent and dependent variable follows a straight line. So if we are having one dependent variable and one independent variable, then the simplest way to express that relationship is in the format of a straight line. So we are transforming this regression data in the format of a slope-intercept form. I already told you that the simplest way to express the relationship between a dependent variable and independent variable is a straight line format. So the equation for a straight line is y is equal to mx plus c. That is the equation for a straight line, slope intercept form. The equation for slope intercept format of a straight line is y is equal to mx plus c. So we are considering it as y is equal to a plus mx, that is bx. Instead of m we are using b, and instead of c we are using a variable. So y is the dependent variable, x is the independent variable, and here b variable b specifies the slope, which specifies how much the line rises for each increase in x, and a is the intercept, which specifies the point where the line crosses or intercepts the vertical y-axis. So it indicates that value of y when x is equal to 0. So A is the point where x is equal to 0. Then the value for y is equal to A. That is the intercept value. Then if we get a positive value indicates the line is sloping upward, and negative value indicates that the line is sloping downward. So the thing is that we know that the equation for a straight line in slope intercept form is y is equal to mx plus b, where m is the slope and c is the intercept. And here the same thing is represented in terms of A and B variables. Y is the dependent variable and X is the independent variable. B is referred as slope here and A is the intercept. Now we will see some diagrams understanding the regression. If the line is sloping like this, A equal to 0 and B equal to 1, you can see that the line is sloping upwards because at this value it is in the lower side. Then as value increases, as X value increases, the line is moving upward, which means that this is a positive slope. If you are looking at the second diagram, if you are looking this second diagram, you can see that as x value increases, the line is sloping downwards. So we can say that this is a negative slope. Now here you can see that as x value increases, the line is sloping upward. So this can be considered as a positive slope. Here the value for intercepting on the y-axis is A is equal to 0. Here also intercept position is A is equal to 0. Here A is equal to 2. At that point A is equal to 2 point, the line is intercepting with the y-axis. So this type of line is termed as upward hill or positive slope. This type of line, which is as x value increases, the line is sloping downwards, then we can say that it is a negative slope or termed as downhill. Then if a line is parallel to x-axis, then we can say that the slope is equal to 0 and it is termed as a horizontal line. And if our line is parallel to y-axis, then we can say that it is a vertical line and the slope is undefined. Then regression equations model data using a similar slope-intercept format. So in machine learning also, the data is formulated in the format of a slope-intercept equation form. The machine's job is to identify values of A and B so that specified line is best able to relate the supplied X values to the values of Y. So in machine learning, we are using this regression concept to model data using the slope-intercept format. Machine has to identify the values for A and B, that is slope and intercept of the straight line. Now we have to analyze the uses of regression. For modeling complex relationship among data elements, estimating the impact of a treatment on an outcome and extrapolating into the future. So regression can be used to model complex relationships. It is used to estimate the impact of a treatment and predicts the outcome. Quantifying the causal relationship between an event and the response in clinical drug trials, engineering safety tests, or marketing research. So it is also used to show the relationship between event and response in various fields. For example, in marketing, sales, prediction after an advertising campaign, likewise. Identifying patterns that can be used to forecast future behavior given known criteria like predicting insurance claims, natural disaster damage, election results, and crime rates. So this particular regression can also be used for predicting the insurance claims, election results, crime rates, etc. For statistical hypothesis testing, it determines whether a premise is likely to be true or false in the light of observed data. And finally, this particular regression is used for testing a hypothesis, whether the hypothesis is true or false on the basis of this observed data. Then basic regression models. We are using straight lines to represent our regression. So we can classify the regression as simple linear regression and multiple linear regression. These are the two major categories. In simple linear regression, there is only a single independent variable, and in case of multiple linear regression, we are having two or more independent variables. The basic difference between simple and multiple linear regression is that in simple linear regression, there will be one independent variable, and in case of multiple linear regression, more than one independent variables are there. More than one independent variables are there in case of multiple linear regression. In addition to that, simple linear regression and multiple linear regression, we are having logistic regression, Poisson regression, and multinomial logistic regression. So logistic regression is the idea that it is used to model a binary categorical outcome, and in case of Poisson regression, it models integer count data, and in case of multinomial logistic regression, it models a categorical outcome. Now we move on to the simple linear regression. That is our first topic, our first regression model. Here I already told you that in simple linear regression only one independent variable is there. So one independent variable and one dependent variable is here in terms of simple linear regression. Here the independent variable is represented by the letter x and y is the dependent variable. So x is the independent variable and y is the dependent variable, and the regression model is in the format of a slope intercept form. So y is equal to a plus bx. The same thing should be applied here. Here y is equal to beta 0 plus beta 1 x plus epsilon. So the model has two variables, the independent or explanative variable x and the dependent variable y, the variable whose variation is to be explained. So x is our independent variable and y is the dependent variable. The value of y should depend upon the x value. The relationship between x and y is a linear or a straight line relationship. Two parameters to estimate, that is the slope of line beta 1 and the y-intercept beta 0. These are the two parameters we need to estimate the value, and epsilon. Epsilon is a value, or epsilon is the unexplained random or error component that can be occurred in this particular form. So epsilon is termed as the error component. So this is the notation regarding, or the explanation regarding the different variables. The relationship between variables x and y is a linear relationship. So it can be formatted in the format of a slope intercepted format. Y is equal to a plus bx form. So here yi is equal to beta 0 plus beta 1 xi plus epsilon I. Here a is termed as a intercept towards y axis. So here instead of a, we are using beta 0 representation. So beta 0 is the population y intercept, and instead of b is termed as a slope in line intercept form. So here instead of b we are using beta 1, which is termed as a population slope. Then yi is our dependent variable or response variable, and xi is the independent variable or explanatory variable, and we are having a term called epsilon I, which represents the error value. So this is our x-axis and this is our y-axis, and we are having some data points like this point, this point, this point, this, some data points are there. We are trying to make a straight line to differentiate the data points. So the straight line is like this. The equation for this straight line is yi is equal to beta 0 plus beta 1 x1 or beta 1 xi. Yi is equal to beta 0 plus beta 1 xi plus epsilon I. Epsilon I is termed as the error component. So this error component can be calculated as the distance from one data point towards that particular line. This distance can be termed as 1 epsilon I. Likewise, for all the points, there should be a distance from the line towards that particular point. That distance are computed and summated over epsilon I. So that is our error term. So error term can be calculated as the distance from a data point towards the corresponding line. That is termed as our error value, and that can be calculated for each and every data point, and it will be summated over epsilon. So this is our simple linear regression model. Hope you understood the basics of linear regression. Thank you.